Hello, hello, hello. Well, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. It's great to be back. I hope you guys had a great holiday. We sure did. A big shout out to Sarah for manning our Facebook group while I took a little bit of a social media break. Her turn will be coming soon enough. And tonight, we are going to dive into a couple of really fun topics. But before we do that, like we always do, I just wanted to start with a couple of announcements. So again, Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. I hope you recharged your batteries. And I hope that the new year is off to a fantastic start. We are jumping right in. Our next 90 Days to Stellar Style, which has become a very popular program, is launching on January 17th. And we do have a few spots still open. So you all know the drill. If you are interested, and I hope by the time we finish tonight's program, you're going to be even more inspired to get on my calendar. We have 5 cohorts planned for 2022, but the next one does kick off on January 17th. So Sarah will be popping that up in the chat when she joins us in a few moments. But just jump on my calendar if you want to learn more. We have 3 spots open for the one that's starting in a week and a half. So that's announcement number 1. Announcement number 2 is we are launching our brand new program called Stellar Style Inside Out. We had a beautiful reunion for our Stellar Style graduates, 54 of them in 2021. Early in December, and we really were struggling with the name of our new group, and one of our clients, Joanne Anton from New York, came up with the winning title. So let us know in the chat if you like it, but we've landed on Stellar Style Inside Out. Right now, it's only available to our clients. We are piloting it this year. We have 18 people signed up. So they've either gone through 90 Days to Stellar Style or they're clients of our firm. But that kicks off on January 20th. It's a 12-month program. It's super exciting. It comes with virtual style assistance, and it's also allowing us to bring in our wonderful community of experts to teach mastermind style classes for 45 minutes. We'll also have some goal setting. I'm going to put my coach hat on and really help people embrace the new year and tackle everything that can help them be happy and more energized. We have the first one is going to be a mini vision board session and helping people really embrace their power word for 2022. We have nutritionists and makeup artists, and Sarah's going to be one of our faculty members teaching our signature top 10 style refresh every spring and summer, and I'm going to be coming on and teaching some of what I teach with my coaching clients. So we are super excited to finally get that off the ground. We spent a lot of time thinking about it last year, and I just wanted to welcome the 18 new members starting that program in 2 weeks. And then the third announcement is our third program, our third group coaching program, Thrive, which was piloted last year with 11 women. We are launching that next Tuesday. We still have a couple of spots in that. It's invitation only, and it's for our executive women clients who want to go a little bit deeper with a peer group and develop their own peer advisory group. So if you have interest in any of these programs, you can always jump on my calendar. You can always set up a call with Sarah. We are moving forward, embracing what we started in 2021 with wonderful new energy, and just a big thank you to all of you. It really started with this Facebook group a little over a year ago. And the last announcement before we dive into our very juicy topic is we have a new blog posted. It went up today, and it is, I just write them, I can never remember the name. I actually wrote it down over here so I wouldn't mess it up, but it is 5 fresh ideas for starting 2022 in style. And I actually have 7 ideas that I'm going to share tonight, as long as we can stick to the clock. But if those of you that saw the video, Sarah can post it. I just shared it into the group. I did a mini version of the blog, and then I added a couple more styles that were really speaking to me. So we will get to that in a moment. But what I wanted to start with tonight is really setting some intentions. You know, everybody, you know, brand new year, clean slate. I was on my yoga mat January 1. My husband even joined me to kick off the new year. Continuing to work with Dareth, who you all know, many of you know Dareth. We've had her on the program twice. We kicked off last year's Facebook Lives with my first time going back to the gym in a long time, and I've continued with Dareth. For some of you, your New Year's resolutions might start with a planner. I know mine sure does. I have nothing like my pencil and a brand new planner. I sat on my couch this weekend and really started to dream about what I wanted in my life for 2022. And of course, it continues a lot. It includes a lot more of this. We're also going to be adding some programs to support our foundation this year on Facebook Live. So I took a lot of time over break and really mapped out a great plan for us professionally, for my personal life. I got some family vacations in there. I have 2 boys graduating college this spring. How did that even happen? We had a beautiful family dinner last night and really talked about one is graduating on Sunday and one is graduating the following Friday. We talked about what that week looked like. So those of you that have been hanging out with us for the last year, you know that we're really building a lifestyle community that is taking into account time management, intention, energy, nutrition, all the things that allow you to shine on the inside and out. Still plenty of time for fashion and style, but you will be hearing more from some of our community experts on all the things that we believe make people be their personal best. And I am like a total freak when it comes to New Year's planning, and that also includes my wardrobe. So Sarah did a great job with her post on Tuesday. Sarah, I loved some of the ideas that were up there, and a lot of you shared. So let's get the chat going too, please. Hello, Jane, Jean, Dustin. Hello, Elizabeth. I see you poking in. I think I saw Jane Decker in there too, Jane Decker Taylor, and I see Maura Lynch. Happy New Year, Maura Lynch. But before we dive too deep into the fashion part, let's just spend a little time on mindset. And what I thought I would do, and again, I read the post that Sarah put up on Tuesday. I read a lot of the comments, so I know we're all on the same page. What I thought I would do is tie the intentions to our Dressing Well methodology. And our Dressing Well methodology it's based on 5 principles. They never go out of style. The seasons come and go, but these are our core principles that really allow people to take charge of their closet, their style, their energy, their presence, their first impressions. One of my boys, John, got a job already. He's going to be in tech sales come June 6th, and he was out the door this morning, full of energy. He was invited to the company's offsite down at the stadium, down at the Patriots Place, and you know, we were in his closet last night. We retired some pieces. We made a list. I was at the mall today because I'm always at the mall on Wednesday for you guys. I picked up a few fresh things from my son John, retired some things, and even my son Tim was home, and he brought a lot of the things that John will no longer be needing to the Needham Community Council. We put a couple things in a bag to send to cousins and things like that. But I want you to know that I live and breathe this philosophy with my kids, with myself, with my clients, and it works. And I happened to be up this morning early, 6:30, when he left. He left at 6:45, and he looked like $1 million, and it really wasn't how he looked. It was how he felt. And as we hung out and had about 15 minutes this morning, and I was even able to share with him, I said, John, you look like $1 million. This is such an exciting day for you. You've got a half-hour drive down to Foxborough. Set some intentions for the day. Who would you like to meet? What would you like to learn? And be an observer. Suck it all in. But again, from how you show up, how you experience life, a lot of things start with frameworks, and we have a brilliant one for dress and style, which I know all of you are interested in, else you wouldn't be hanging out with me on a Wednesday night. But what I thought I would do when we set our intentions, and then we'll go to some fashion show and tell, is just go through these 5 pillars, and I'll touch on a few of them and set your own intentions. Some of you have already organized your closet. Some of you are all set there. But the first thing, those of you that have gone through 90 Days to Stellar Style, have read my book, have been a private client of our firm, we start with what you have. So I know when Sarah posted on Tuesday, a lot of you said that getting the closet organized was a key priority. And whatever you wrote, Sarah, it cracked me up. I think Lisa Duncan wrote something like, there's pieces that haven't seen the light of day since 2020. So if there's a lot of suiting in there, it's 2 years now. I think it's time that you can shift some of that stuff out. And I'll show you what I'm putting in my closet to replace it. But closet organization. What do you have? What do you need? But usually you can't understand that until you're organized, okay? The second one is fit. So maybe one of your intentions is you are really going to pay attention to fit this year so that you can feel the power of clothes. We always say that fit is everything. And again, it's not necessarily about the clothes when things fit well. Of course, kind of is. But when we coach and we're in front of our audiences, we use fit as a strategic tool of communication. When things fit well, you are heard on a whole new level. So maybe that's one of your intentions, to get some education around fit. Go to the mall, leave your wallet in the car, and go to a couple of stores and try different sizes. You might be a petite in some brands. You might be a plus in other brands, but figure it out and land on figuring out fit is like one of the things that we're the most proud of in our company. And the third tool, the third step in our 5-step dressing well method is then when you have cleared out, you have a good understanding of fit, that's when you go back in and say, do I have enough pants, tops, shoes? Like, what are the essentials? What are those building blocks, and do you need to freshen those up? So maybe that's one of your style intentions this year, to get your base wardrobe in great working order. And by the way, I just interviewed, we have 9 people starting Stellar Style on January 17th. Again, we have room for 3 or 4 more, but everyone that I interviewed, almost all of them said, I really want to do more with less, and I want to get a good sense of the basics. In 90 Days to Stellar Style, you are paired with one of our stylists, and they're going to make sure you have the foundation to make you shine, and everybody's different. That's one of the beauties of that program, is that it's customized. The principles are the same, and you're in a really fun group community learning our principles and our methodology, but then you're working with a stylist to fine-tune it and really get a dramatic result in 3 months. And then the next one is accessories. So maybe you want to organize your accessories. I did that over break. I went to the Container Store. I'm like a product junkie, and whenever I want to tackle something, I usually get organized. Even I reorganized where I work out. I switched it up a little bit, and I got a couple of new weights because I can lift heavier weights now that I've been doing it a year. I got a couple things to organize, belts for my kids. Again, they're going to be starting careers. They'll probably be living at home for a little while, hopefully. And then I organized accessories for myself, and I got a couple tools to get that job done. And then the 5th part of our philosophy, and I really thought about this today. I was like, how can the shopping piece be an intention? And it really hit me. A lot of people are turning to us to, again, do more with less, but introduce them to new brands. So maybe you say, I'm going to support local businesses this year. That's an intention, and I'm going to I'm going to make sure I have the basics. But even this sweater I have on, don't you like it? It's like a fresh cut. This came from a boutique. So maybe you want to be more mindful of your carbon footprint, and you're going to do more thrifting or more consignment. So take those 5 steps of the Dressing Well method and tie an intention to each of them. And if you do that and you get it done in January, I promise you it's building. Like everything else in life, you just start building and getting it together. All right? So that's my mindset speak. Now let's dive into the fun and the fashion. put up in the chat if any of those ideas resonated with you. I do go in and read these comments. It really does help us shape these programs, and we're also in the process of designing a really wonderful 2022 with all of you. And again, we're going to involve our foundation. If you have some ideas for us, ideas for speakers, please put them in. We do read, we do pay attention, and some of our best ideas come from all of you. So thank you all for that very much. So segueing into maybe one of your New Year's intentions is to add just enough new things that are really going to pop your wardrobe. And I hope, as I always say, 2 or 3 of these ideas resonate with you. Hello, Colleen Shannon, I see you popping in too. Resonate with you, leave the rest behind. But what I found when I was preparing for today's program is I didn't really need a whole lot. I had a lot of stuff in my closet. It's just looking at things differently. So I started with winter white on the video. Now last year when I did a whole, by the way, all of our 3-minute videos, most of our lives are in our YouTube channel. Sarah can get that up for you. Sabina Grady, who works behind the scenes here, has just done a beautiful job with our YouTube channel. So you can go and see all of the 3-minute lives and the 3-minute videos that we did last year. But last year we did one on winter white. And what I had on in that video was this really cool bomber jacket, which I still like. I had on a black turtleneck with it, and I had my black jeans, the wider cut, and my little winter white booties. Now this year, and that's still, I wore that outfit so much like 2019, 20, 21, that it's not as fresh to me anymore. So this year, I've been having fun with these new shape sweaters, a little bit more sleeve, a little bit more contemporary, shorter. They look good with these are my winter white jeans. And I didn't have winter white jeans until this fall. So this sweater, which again is that newer shape, it's a little bit higher in the back. And I wore this to our Christmas outing with the team, our holiday outing in Boston. Thank you all for commenting on that picture. We had Jen Coletti here. She lives down in North Carolina. She's from Boston. She was home, so it was so fun to see her and Sarah and Kathy get to meet each other for the first time, and we just had a beautiful night. But it was really cold, and I wore, this black sweater. So right now my winter white is feeling a little bit more fresh with this sweater, and I keep going back to these little lug sole boots, which just happen to make everything feel a little bit newer. So that's one idea. The other thing is, those of you that have been hanging around for a while, you know that our color strategy is unique. We adopt colors depending on the season, and then we kind of load up on it so that outfit making is better. And again, this is a lot of what you learn when you're in that Stellar Style program. So this winter white jacket, which is one of my favorites, like last year I wore this with, I think I wore it with a lot of blues, black of course, but this year coral is just, that's what I want to wear with it, is coral. And for some reason, with the gray and the coral, it's just so fresh. And I had a necklace, I should have brought it down. Again, just going through my wardrobe, I found this really cool bohemian necklace, and it had winter white, gray, and coral pearls in it. And I was playing around with it today, and it just looked so sharp. So this has been hanging around a while. This is a cashmere sweater I bought a gazillion years ago. The only fresh thing is the sweater I have on, the jeans, swear to God, $9.99 on the sale rack at the end of the summer at Ann Taylor, and they fit me really well. So that's where I went with the winter white for this year. I hope that makes sense. And of course I always have my winter white hat, and this is new, but I'll show you what I did with that. So the next thing that I did in the video today is I talked about midi skirts. Midi and maxi skirts are really in right now. So I had this favorite one. Oh, and by the way, one of the other top 5 in our blog is colorful, is winter florals, and this scarf is one of my favorite scarves. And again, when you're adding color strategically, look how pretty that the gray in the scarf picks up the gray in the sweater. So I'm going to be looking for a pair of pants in this color gray, but with the coral, it's just so soft and fresh. So one of our tips in our blog is winter florals. I'm a huge fan. I could have brought down my whole closet. I didn't tonight. But when I see really interesting winter florals, I grab them because I know I'm going to like to play with them once January comes around. So I wanted to show you that. And then, so this skirt, which I think I've shown on this show 100 times, it's one of my favorite pieces. It's a Jason Wu, which Michelle Obama gave him his start, and he got famous with Michelle Obama. But I got this at the Saks sale, which happens every January. Those of you that are looking for some really great designer pieces, you can really scoop them up right now. But this has also been in my wardrobe for a really long time, and I just love it. It's got these really cool zippers. But I find it's like linen. It's pretty lightweight, but I find that I wear it in the winter with tights. And the last couple of years I was wearing it with my little white booties. And this year, all of a sudden, I only want to put these little Ugg boots with it. And I had it on the other day with the black sweater, again, the new shape, which is definitely like a wider arm, turtleneck, kind of cool. It looks so awesome with the skirt and the Ugg boots. And I had a really cool belt on with it. And then I just put like a really strong earring. And that's what I was gonna wear for Christmas Eve, but we ended up staying home Christmas Eve because of the COVID scare. But I had it on, I was all ready to go. But again, this sweater and this sweater were my investment pieces this year, and they're making all of these things work in a new way. And of course, these are my Stuart Weitzman booties, my high heel booties. They never go out of style. They're actually pretty comfortable, and they take this, you know, I've worn this skirt 100 times with this, but I put this, I have a really pretty, I should have brought it down. I have a cream blouse with a bow that looks really nice with this. So I wanted to show you that. And then the next item on our list, is big, bold, colorful watches. And I put that in because I always like to add an accessory for the new year. And I just wanted to show you this too. You see how all the colors start to work with the black and white, the coral, the cream. So everything, and I can even wear my white cream jackets with this skirt. So when you get kind of clear with black and white with a pop of color, and then like add a new neutral like the gray, everything starts working. But I digress. Back to the watches. I do have an Apple Watch. I don't wear it too much. It was a gift from my husband and my kids a couple Christmases ago. I have a hearing issue. I don't hear well. So the whole like having that, it was such a beautiful gift, and I did use it. I've used it on vacation. And I love when I see those big Apple Watches on other people, but I don't really wear them too much. But I did go through my little jewelry box, and I found this one, which I'm going to start wearing. I just forgot I had it. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's got the rose gold. And what I love about these big, bold watches is, first of all, on Zoom, I don't know about you, but I talk with my hands. It's a nice pop. And I also like the weight of them, how they work with sweaters. But this is like a light pink, and then it has some rose gold. And I just see how it just looks great with the winter white, the grayish blue, and the pink. So I'm going to be wearing this a lot. So that was what I came up with. And a lot of this was just going through my wardrobe this weekend over break and really pulling out what I thought was fresh and new, and then how to articulate it to all of you on how to combine it in a way that would be fresh and new for you if you choose to adopt any of these. The next one is underpinning, and we have covered that here, but that one we always have a lot of fun with underpinnings this time of year, because people don't realize that long underwear can be just so cool. Like you can wear it as a shirt under different pieces. It can be sometimes when it's lighter weight, like even like this little dark green. I love this color right now too. It's like a, when I wear it, it provides a nice smoothing layer, but it's not quite as tight as like Spanx or shapewear. So underpinnings, and you know, looking through, one of my kids went to the Patriots game the day after Christmas, and I was like going through all the long underwear, and then I was like pulling like some of those waffle weaves out, and I was like, these are really cool. So I took 2 of them because they were kind of shrunk and smaller, and I've been wearing them with some of my casual clothes. So don't underestimate those underpinnings. And again, we've covered those before, but that was one of our top picks for this season. And then the next one is fur collars, whether faux or real, your choice, but they can oftentimes make, this one says Lord & Taylor on it. I'm gonna cry. We miss Lord & Taylor so much. But Elizabeth Vergala, who is one of our stylists, gave this to me for Christmas one year. And it's just one of my favorite little things to take out. And I even love the brown with this gray. Everything is new right now. It's so fun. So I love that. And then when my kids were little, this is actually real, but I got it at a antique or thrift store. They were dressing up like, I don't know, some kind of costume, and we went and we were looking for, one of them was Davy Crockett or something, but I picked this up, and it's so warm, and this little poncho, I live in this for Zoom. Like when I'm sitting at my desk, I can jump on a Zoom call and I can still be warm. Like look what happens when you put it with that. Like you could just like go out to dinner and it's just a really cool look. So I wanted to share that. And then we talked about winter florals. And then the last one, and I can't see my clock, so Sarah, you're gonna have to tell me what time it is. I meant to have my watch down here and I didn't. But the other trend that I'm just seeing everywhere, and I just had 5 college boys at my house headed to the Celtics game, and they all had them on, are these shackets. So this is all my kids wear right now, and this is what all these boys had going out. Sarah's popping in telling me it's 7:30. Thank you, Sarah. I will wrap up momentarily, but this is a shacket. So it's a jacket shirt. This one is my son Tim's, and it's got this nice warm kind of shearling lining. So I was like, I am gonna get myself a shacket. So I did. And I love this one. I got it at Abercrombie and Fitch. I can never say that word. Haven't been in that store in a long time. But I love how long it is. And again, those of you that have been in our world, like I love the winter white. And this is green. So immediately when I came home today, I grabbed all my green. I grabbed this. Look at what I got in green. I got my green leather pants. If I want to jazz it up, I have my green Athletica leggings. I can wear this with jeans. I can wear it with my little Ugg boots. And I also have my rain boots are hunter green. So everyone knows I love green. We did a great show. Again, everything's in our YouTube site, all of our videos. But I just love this. I love that it's long. I love when I can just put leggings. It's got pockets, got a really nice lining. And then I just topped it off with a fresh hat. And what I love about the hat is it's got a little bit of brown in it. So I can also do brown shoes. So that is my show and tell. My only other thing I want to show you, maybe we'll go 3 minutes late tonight, I hope you don't mind, is I got this bag from our friends over at Top It Off. We did a show over there. They're our new accessory go-to. And all the women that came to our Stellar Style reunion, they all got scarves courtesy of Top It Off. But they sent this to me for Christmas, and this is the new Rage. I love how this just fits here, and I love the strap. And just see how nothing has to be matchy-match anymore? Like that strap with the white pants and the strong burgundy bag. And then I went in my closet and I got these little cute sneakers that I love. It matches the bag, and I'm very fortunate to be going to Miami this weekend for the Patriots game. So I think I'm going to be wearing these sneakers on the plane, and I stopped and got a little shirt for me and a little fresh one for my husband. But I will end as I started. Is the Dressing Well method allows you to set intentions. It allows you to do all this awesome shopping in your closet. It inspires. I mean, things are so serious in our world. If your closet is one of them, please set the intention or make a New Year's resolution that you're going to get that one part of your life in order. I promise you, Scouts honor that, because I've seen it too many times and not to share with you. Things start getting easier as you organized one. It's just shifting energy, guys. It's focusing on one area of your house, then hit your kitchen, hit your garage, hit your basement if you want, but even just your closet. You know, waking up and seeing things that really reflect who you are, bring you joy, keep you comfortable, keep you warm, allow you to use what you have. Give yourself permission to donate things that no longer serve you. Thank them for their service. Clothing is meant to bring you joy, confidence, energy, communication, and of course style. We're all creative beings, and we all, you know, for me, style is a huge creative outlet as I run to the mall every Wednesday for you guys and have a blast. But as I always say when I end these programs, I hope 1, 2, maybe 3 ideas resonated with you that you can implement immediately. And the good news is I think a lot of what I shared is mindset. Doesn't even cost anything. Okay, so we will be back again next week. We are in the planning process. We have a really nice program we're pulling together. You'll have to tune in to find out what it is. But until then, have a wonderful night. Have a great start to 2022. And thank you so much for tuning in and allowing us to be part of your everyday journey. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.